go. So first thing we're going to do is head to MIT App Inventor, the website. So everyone just go to that website, appinventor.mit.edu. I'll send you the link in the chat.
Where's the laptop? Wait, where's the website then?
Okay. So just click on the link in the chat and see if you can get there. And then click the top left, create apps. So when you go to that, it's going to ask you to sign in. Okay. So just sign in with whatever account you're using. You can use a Google account. And here it's going to show you some of the projects. So you may not have any projects yet, which is fine. We're going to do that today. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to actually, first, let me just show you a little demo of what we'll get to today. So this is an example of the mini golf game we're going to be making together, and hopefully it'll be done to some level at the end of the session. So hopefully you're excited for that. And what I want you to do now is go to My Projects over here and click Start New Project. So the very first project we're going to do, just to get a feel of like all the interface stuff and everything, is something called Talk to Me. So name the project Talk to Me. You can't use any space bars or anything, so just name it something like this. Talk to Me. Okay. Oh, well, you can call it Talk to Me. I have to rename it to something else. So just create the project and click on it. So now it should take you to this screen over here. So I'll just wait a few seconds. Hopefully all of you are catching up. Okay. So over here is what you call the viewer. So this is going to be where you can see, well, it looks like an Android phone screen, right? So this is where you can drag and drop all the stuff you want to be on your app. Okay. And this stuff over here is called a palette. The palette is where you select paints, usually like a painter selects paints. And in this case, you're selecting different components that you can use for your app. Like here you can have a little thing where it shows a list of items. Here you can have something where you can see the internet. And here you have a basic button. So some of you may have done this already if you were at the last meeting. But if you weren't, then this is just the very first test of what we're going to do. All right. So just hold this and drag and drop it onto the screen over here. So again, just go to the left over here, drag and drop the button over here. So now it's going to show a button on the screen. And now what we want to do is we want to test to see if it works on an actual phone. So we don't actually have an actual phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an emulator. So again, an emulator is just it's like a simulation. It just pretends to be an Android phone, except it lives on your computer screen. So before we can click this, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to this software. So if you open up the email, it should have shown you instructions on how to download the software. One second. Well, that's taking forever to load. But yeah, if you downloaded it, then it's all good, and you should have this thing that you can open. If you didn't, then just follow along with the screen share. Like, just ignore the emulator part. You can still stay after the meeting, and we'll help you set it up. But what I want you to do now is I want you to open this software. It's called AI Starter. I opened two of them. So it's just going to show you a window like this. Okay, so you can't do anything on this yet. But once you open this, now you can go back over here and click Connect and click Emulator. So what this should do is it should open up a fake Android phone on my computer screen. So it's going to take a little bit. So just wait for it to happen. And hopefully sometime soon it works. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to do a little something. So all right. So if any of you got this error, I get it pretty often, but if you got this error, what you should do is so I hope it worked for most of you. I'm not sure, but if anyone here got this error saying launch this program on your computer and try it again, here's what you should do. Just close this window.
No,
Right.
no, I don't see any error.
Okay, so did it open a fake Android phone on your computer?
Wait.
Is there a new window that looks a bit like a phone screen?
No, it's just the screen designing. It's just this designing screen.
So
Wait, wait. What about the two upload things? There's like two upload things on the bottom.
two upload things on the bottom.
Well,
Hold on.
like basically, like show all, and it says Mint App Inventor X.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'll do this stuff and then I'll get to you in a second and we can share your screen. Or actually, Saloni, can you text her?
I am.
All right, Saloni, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you tell her to like? Can you send her the email in the chat and ask her to email like a photo of it to her computer or something?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So, guys, if you're getting this error right here, what you should do is open Task Manager. So to do that, you press Control Alt Delete and click Task Manager. It should open something like this. Go to this thing right here, adb.exe. Click End Task. And then open this again. So what I did there is I just closed out the whole software. Okay, and now I'm opening it again. Okay, and now click OK. So open the emulator again. So I don't know if you didn't get that error, then that's fantastic. But if you did get it, then just do that. Open Task Manager and close that process, adb.exe. So now if
I have a question.
Yeah.
Wait, could you please do that again? Cause like I just got the task manager. So what do you do when you have the task manager there
yeah.
on?
So did you get the error in the first place? The thing saying to
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to Task Manager. I'll do it again. You should see this thing right here saying, oh, it's not open. Yeah, this thing, adb.exe. Do you see that? Hello.
No.
Huh. So then what you should do is you should just open the AI starter software, go here, click on the icon again, and then try to run the emulator again, okay? So let me know after you do that. So, okay, guys, so if it worked correctly, you should see something like this, a phone on the screen, okay? And this is basically an Android phone. It has all the Android software that you need to run the app. And in a while, it's gonna automatically open some app called the AI2 Companion. So bear with me, guys. This is gonna this may be a little boring right now, but this is how we run all the apps that you need for testing. So if you just wait a few seconds, it's gonna pop up and it's going to show exactly what is shown here. So is everyone on this page right now? Is anyone having trouble? Ishan, did you get it working?
No, not yet.
All right,
I'm
so
still trying to figure it out.
just try and close and restart the AI starter application. Just keep trying to get at it. And if it doesn't work, then just try and follow along with the code and we can work on it later. So
Okay.
most of y'all, if it doesn't work for you, then just like look at this and we can deal with it after the meeting. But for now, if you see this, this is just like a basic Android phone, and the exact app that's shown here uploaded onto here. So hope everyone sees this. And you can see that if you press this button, nothing happens. So that's pretty boring, right? So what we want to do now is we want to spice it up. We want to add some cool pizzazz to it. So let me close this tab. Okay. So now what we want to do is go to the chat and open up the instructions in this link that I sent out.
Hi, again.
Yeah, hey, Dishika.
I logged in from a different device.
Oh, okay. So everyone go to the chat and open the link that says Talk to Me Part 1. So it should be the very first link. And while you're at it, open up the second one as well. It should say Talk to Me Part 2. So this is in the Zoom chat. So these two things right here. So just get that open. And we've done most of this stuff already in the part 1. So you can scroll down. You already named the project, Talk to Me. And these are the different parts of the window and everything. We added a button already. And this, we can skip this stuff. All right. So hopefully, this is on a different phone, but hopefully all of you have done this and you see this on your window right here. Okay. So, yeah, it's not open right now, but it's fine. So now what we're going to do is we want to change the text on the button so it looks cooler and we know what it's going to do. So the goal of this app is it's something called text to speech. So text to speech is where you type in some text and what it does is it reads it out loud using a computer voice. So you don't need to record anything or say anything. It just does it for you. So this app already has something built in to do that. All we need to do is program it. So first thing we got to do is we want the user to know, with the user is you, we want it to know that this button is going to talk to you. So double click this button right here. And if you want to follow along or you're a bit behind, just look at the instructions. The PDF is in the Zoom chat. Just click the link. So click this button right here. And over here, if you scroll down, it should say text. So this is the text for the button. And this should say talk to me. So this is how you change the text for a button. That's fine. And you can see here the button changed text. And now is the cool part of this little app. What we're going to do is we're going to add something called text to speech, which we just talked about. So text to speech. So this isn't a component that's going to show up on the screen like a button, but it's going to be behind the scenes. So just click this and drag it on to the phone screen. So yeah, again, just click it. Click text to speech, which is under media right here, the tab on the left. Click it, drag it on. And nothing is going to show up except at the bottom here, it's going to tell you that you have text to speech. So now is sort of the cool part because you get to go behind the scenes and you get to start coding. Well, it's not the kind of code that you type, okay? It's the same format as Scratch, if any of y'all have used that before. So, I mean, if you've used Scratch before,
I have used Tinker and Scratch
good.
and
Yeah,
Scratch Junior.
I was gonna ask you guys if you've used Scratch before. So if you have, then that's fantastic because this is almost the same as that. We're just gonna have to learn a few new commands and that's it. So if you have, then that's great. If you didn't, then it's really easy to learn. So don't worry.
I don't see the command. I don't see like the talk to me command or like text to speech.
So it should be on the left. Yeah, if anyone didn't find it, it's on the left over here under media. So click media and then it should be right here. Awesome.
Okay, I see it.
Nice. So just drag it on. So now let's go to the block section. So what we want to program here is we want to program the button to do something. So what we're going to do is over on the left here, we're going to click on the button and you see this little block here. So if we drag this on, then what we can do here is we can take all these different things and we can drag them underneath this thing. So this is going to tell us that this is going to tell the computer that when somebody clicks button 1, which is the name of that button, it's going to do something. So what do we want to do? The first thing we're going to do is we want to take advantage of the text-to-speech. So again, the very first command you should drag on here is click button 1 and then drag this thing. When button click, do this. So when button is clicked, do something. The next component now is we want to make it speak. We want to make the phone speak, okay? So we're gonna go here, and if you click text to speech, you're gonna see a purple thing right here, which is gonna say call blah 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 dot speak. So drag that on there. And now what this whole thing means
Can you
is that
go back?
yeah,
Can you go back a bit to the button one?
yeah.
How do I link the button to the text to speech?
Okay, yeah. So again, going back, go to the blocks thing over here, click button 1, and this is all the commands that have to do with button 1, all right? So everything in here has to do with like doing something with the button. The very first thing here is that when
How do you do the blocks? How do you like?
you just click them and drag them on.
I don't see a block section. Like I don't see any blocks on the side.
You have to go on the left and then click this thing. Click one of the components. So click button 1.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Yeah?
I tried like to
I did click button 1, but now I only see like the commands.
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Dishika, 1 second. Ishan is having some trouble, so let's let him go
no,
first.
like we're trying to like set up the thing, but it's like not working. Like it's like not working. So we cannot like do like what you guys are doing.
So can you still go to the MIT website and the App Inventor website and go to blocks? Is that still working for you?
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, even if the software.
Go to the blocks. You
So
click on palette.
no, not palette. So on the top right, it should show you something like this: designer and then blocks. So you're on designer right now. If you click blocks, then it takes you to the coding part.
I don't see a block. Oh, I see blocks.
Okay,
I
so
see
go there.
blocks.
And then on the left, where it says blocks, click on
Yeah.
button 1, and then drag this thing over to this page.
When button 1 clicked.
Yes.
When.
So what that
one
means is that when somebody clicks that button 1, we're going to do whatever's under here. So what we want to do here is we want to make the thing say something. So to do that, we need to use the text to speech. So we drag the text to speech thing onto here. And you put it under this. So now this is going to use the speak function of the text to speech. So if we want it to say something, we have to put some text here. So what we can do is if you go to text on the left, you can see this thing right here. So as some of you may remember, if you went to the Python session, then this is a string. So a string is just a sequence of letters when it's basically like a word or a sentence or anything. And it's between quotes. So whatever we type here is what
Where's
the
the
computer
block?
is gonna say.
Where's that type of block? I can't find it in the categories.
Which block?
The text to speech block.
Did you drag text? Wait, does it show here for you? The button and then text to speech?
Yeah.
Yeah, so click the text to speech.
Back. Oh, there we go.
Okay, yeah, so just drag it on
Okay.
here. Cool. So whatever you type in here is
I
what.
can't switch to it. It says an integer or has. Okay, I'm gonna reload the website somehow. I
Okay.
need to reload this.
So, okay, cool. So whatever you guys want to make the computer say, just type the message in here. So, hello, guys.
I cannot find the when button 1 block.
Yeah, so So click on button 1 on the left, and then select this thing at the top, and then drag it over.
Called text to speech message text. Okay, do you put a text block on the side and
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Ah.
so what we're gonna do now is what this should do is when the button is clicked, it does text to speech on this text right here. So again, to get this message here, you go to text and you drag this over. It's a string, so that's
I'm
like
trying to
sequence of letters.
I'm clicking the button, but it's not working.
Which button are you clicking?
The
Yep.
button that I had the code in.
All right. Saloni, can you deal with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shika, can you check the chat? I'm gonna help you in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Could I share my screen?
So, no, don't share your screen. Saloni's gonna text you in the chat. So, okay, now
Okay.
guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test this on the emulator. So go again back to connect and click
I don't see
emulator.
anything.
Saloni.
Um.
So once you type the message here, just click connect. And now it's gonna start this Android phone again. So it's just gonna load for a bit. So is everyone sort of caught up? Is anyone behind right now besides Dishika? And Ishan, are you caught up?
No, we're not caught up yet.
Are you on the coding part?
No, it's like we trying to
I
click
get
button.
it. I get it. You have to go to the Android phone to hear it, probably. Wait,
No,
maybe
like
I'll just
we
try
click-
again.
we clicked button 1, but it says there's an error and it won't let us like to the button part like with all the blocks, so we cannot like do that first step.
Okay,
It
so
says an internal bug error.
oh, so I think you have the same thing as Dishika. Saloni, can you text him as well? Sorry, because I think you fixed Dishika's problem, right? So hopefully it should work with Ishan as well. So Ishan, after you talk with Saloni, if you still have a problem, we'll figure it out, okay? And so whoever got it working with the Android phone, once you click connect emulator, you should be seeing this pop up on your phone screen in a second. Huh. Let's start it again.
Later, like it shows this installing and running the Elementor and AI too.
Yeah, just wait for it to install. So if it's
No,
already
I
installed,
only see it. I only see the screen and it's not doing anything.
yeah, it should just wait. It takes a while to run, so you should just wait for it to go. So
It's not, I don't see anything.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is after we test this out, after we see it on the phone, we're gonna take a little break, all right? So Dishika, we can after you leave the call, we can start again, like immediately after that, just you and us, and then we can try and figure it out, okay? So right now, let's just wait and wait for it to pop up on the phone.
I'll just I'll just continue making my thing.
Right. So has anybody seen this thing on their phone? Like, does it work now? For anyone? If it does, then unmute your mic and tell us about it because we want to hear.
No, because when I click it, it just shows it things
Huh.
like the design things on the side when I click the button.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll work with you in the break.
Text to speech just to annoy people with this monotone computer generated voice.
Okay, well, it looks like Mel's worked. Yeah, so I heard him say a little message. I didn't hear what the message said, but that's pretty cool. So if it worked for anyone else, as soon as you click the button, it should say whatever text you typed in this little text box here. So let's take a little break now. Dishika will end the call, and then you can join the link immediately after we end the call, and we'll work it out. And for the rest of you guys, once we come back at 5:34 exactly, we're gonna keep working, and we're gonna make a little ball game. So actually, anyone who's having trouble right now, if it doesn't work for anyone, we're gonna end the call and join immediately afterwards. For everyone else who had it working, good job, and we'll reconvene at 5:34 p.m. So make sure you use the same link and you're back at 5:34 p.m. All right. So that's for anyone for who it worked for. If it didn't work, then we're gonna end the call and join immediately after with the same link. All right. So see y'all after the break. Adios.